You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Dark Moon in Aquarius begins tonight. Time to let go of negative patterns. It's a brighter, lighter future. Daily Horoscope for Friday, February 17th, 2023. Good morning, friends. Today is my oldest daughter's 16th birthday. Happy birthday! I'll be working on her solar return today, looking at the forecast for her year ahead. A solar return is when the sun returns to the exact degree it was when you were born, and it's like a snapshot that we can use to predict the themes and events of the coming year. It's a pretty cool predictive tool. Okay, let's get into the astrology. The moon is in Capricorn today until she ingresses into the sign of Aquarius at 12:34 a.m. Eastern Time, 9:34 p.m. Pacific Time, and begins her dark moon phase, the balsamic phase of her cycle. The balsamic phase of the moon marks a time of release. We must clear out the old things in our lives that are no longer serving us to make room for the seeds of the new moon. We could start to feel this sentiment brewing today and begin to purge. Today and tomorrow are great days to throw out that winter coat we haven't worn in 10 years, get rid of those ugly shoes in your closet that you thought you might need but never ever choose to wear, clean out our bathrooms and get rid of all those empty bottles piling up in our shower, those tiny little bits of soap that we keep squishing together to wash our hands. Yep, throw those away. It's time to release all this old crap and clutter that you don't need anymore. For me, it's papers. Papers always pile up on my desk, and I have been looking at that tall stack sideways for weeks now. I bet this weekend I'll tackle some of those. The last day of the Capricorn moon could also mark a time of getting those last things done for the week that you've been working on, so have at it and try to have fun. The moon today will be forming two sextiles, one to Neptune and one to Venus, while Mercury in Aquarius is in a semi-square to Neptune. So this means today has the opportunity to be pleasant and dreamy, maybe even ideal. But Mercury semi-square Neptune could make for a little overstimulated imagination. Nonetheless, looks positive. I think it will be a nice birthday for my daughter. In the evening, Mercury in Aquarius will form a sextile to Jupiter in Aries, another harmonious aspect that could bring great conversations about life, our visions, and beliefs. We could experience moments of good judgment, positive thinking, and/or cool teaching moments. Love this. Late tonight, the moon in Capricorn conjoins Pluto in Capricorn. This is a touchy spot for the moon since she is in her detriment in Capricorn, and contacts with Pluto could bring up deep feelings that she'd rather not confront. So people could be a bit moody and cranky Friday night. Hopefully this could be soothed with some hot tea, but just be aware that emotional triggers could be very close to the surface. The moon then ingresses into the less emotional sign of Aquarius at 12:34 a.m. Eastern Time, 9:34 p.m. Pacific Time, and we may feel the touchy emotional energy release and assume a different perspective, looking for solutions and how to integrate what has come up instead of wallowing in it. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? 9 of Swords. On this card, we see a woman sitting up in bed, maybe having woken up from a nightmare and holding her face in her hands. 9 swords hang horizontally on the dark wall behind her, symbolizing negative thinking. Her bedspread has roses and astrological symbols on it. The 9 of Swords represents worry, anxiety, negative thinking, and feeling depressed. The swords on the wall look really heavy, indicating that the thoughts are not only negative, but weighing heavily on you. This is a rather depressing card. There could be some inner turmoil that you are dealing with that is bringing up your deep fears or secrets that are painful to acknowledge. The message of this card is to release these nightmares and learn to bless them and let them go. It's a very fitting card for the dark phase of the moon coming up, which is also about letting things go in order to make room for the new moon energy. The 9 of Swords showing up in a reading asks us to stop repeating a negative cycle. For example, every time we have a negative thought, the goal is to replace it with a positive one, right? The 9 of Swords also asks us to take a hard look at what worries us and what our fears are, and really analyze whether or not the level of worry and anxiety is warranted. It's time to let go and release ourselves from our limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, and self-doubt. I pulled a clarification card to find out what this 9 of Swords may pertain to. 0, the Fool. On this card, we see a youthful man walking on the edge of a cliff and a white dog playing at his heels. He is holding a traveling stick with a pouch of belongings tied to it in one hand, and in the other a white rose, symbolizing purity. He has sun discs drawn on his garb and a feather in his cap. The sun is shining, casting light upon distant mountain ranges in the background. He is looking up, feeling divinely guided and unaware of the danger that is before him. The Fool usually represents something new in our lives, such as new feelings, new health and well-being, new transformations, new boundaries, new vulnerabilities, new relationships, or new creative ideas, and taking a risk or a leap of faith to start one of them. This provides a lot of clarification about what the Nine of Swords may be about. You could be worrying about a new adventure, idea, relationship, or project that you are about to take on, and maybe even wonder if you're a fool to do so. This could be causing you a lot of anxiety and mental anguish. It could be a sign that a negative pattern that you have in your life is risky to continue, but the Fool is letting you know that new ways of living are in the future. I find it interesting that the Fool is facing towards the woman on the Nine of Swords, but looking up. It's as if the Fool is trying to tell her, chin up. The nightmare could be over if she did something new and different than she's been doing. If you are feeling divinely guided to take a leap of faith and try something new, but you're having doubts, worries, and anxiety about it, then I feel that the Nine of Swords is saying that it's time to find the strength within yourself to look on the bright side. Learn to talk to yourself in a positive, loving way and let go of your negative, pessimistic outlook. The Fool is a good omen that although you have fears and anxiety, the divine is guiding you, and it's time to work through your fears and negative thoughts and accept that there may indeed be risks, but the reward may be a positive, fresh, new outlook on life that feels freer and less heavy. Let me know if this reading resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's cards were pulled from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. Thanks for listening. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carson.